Hood Feminism, Notes from the Women That Aren't Alright by Mikki Kendall is a powerful and thought-provoking exploration of intersectional feminism, particularly as it pertains to the experiences of Black women in the United States. The book challenges the traditional narrative of feminism, which has often centered the concerns of white, middle-class, cisgender women, while excluding those of women of color, queer women, and working-class women. Kendall argues that true feminism must be inclusive and intersectional, recognizing the ways in which various forms of oppression intersect and compound one another. The book is divided into 3 sections: the personal, the political, and the pop cultural. In the personal, Kendall shares her own experiences as a Black woman growing up in the American South, attending predominantly white schools, and navigating the complexities of race, class, and gender. She discusses the ways in which her identity has shaped her life, from her childhood fears of being kidnapped by a white stranger to her adult struggles with mental health and financial insecurity. Throughout this section, Kendall emphasizes the importance of listening to and amplifying the voices of marginalized women. In the political, Kendall delves into the history of feminism in the United States, highlighting the contributions of Black women activists who have been erased from the dominant narrative. She discusses the intersection of racism and sexism in the development of policies such as slavery, Jim Crow laws, and mass incarceration, and how these policies have disproportionately affected Black women and their communities. Kendall also examines the ways in which feminist movements have often failed to address issues of race and class, leading to a fractured and ineffective movement. The final section, the pop cultural, explores the representation of Black women in media and popular culture. Kendall argues that the dominant narrative about Black women is one of hypersexuality, violence, and pathology, perpetuated by films, television shows, and other forms of media. She challenges this narrative by offering nuanced analyses of popular culture artifacts, highlighting the ways in which Black women are often reduced to stereotypes or erased entirely. Throughout this section, Kendall calls for more diverse and authentic representations of Black women in media. One of the key themes of Hood feminism is the importance of recognizing and addressing the intersections of various forms of oppression. Kendall emphasizes that true feminism must be intersectional, acknowledging the ways in which race, class, gender, sexuality, and other identities interact and shape individual experiences. She provides numerous examples of how these intersections play out in the lives of Black women, including the disproportionate impact of environmental racism on low-income communities of color, the criminalization of Black trans women, and the ways in which poverty and lack of access to healthcare exacerbate the experiences of women living at the margins of society. Another key theme is the need for solidarity among women from diverse backgrounds. Kendall argues that true feminism requires the recognition that all women's struggles are linked, and that we must work together to dismantle systems of oppression. She challenges the notion that some forms of oppression are more important or urgent than others, emphasizing the importance of standing in solidarity with marginalized women and fighting for their rights alongside our own. In conclusion, Hood feminism is a powerful and necessary addition to the feminist canon. Through her thoughtful analysis and personal storytelling, Mikki Kendall offers a compelling argument for an intersectional feminism that centers the experiences of Black women and other marginalized groups. By challenging the dominant narrative of feminism and calling for solidarity among all women, Kendall provides a roadmap for building a more inclusive, equitable, and just society for everyone.